I'm ready.
Attention all godless sodomites. I have bad news. Religion exists. It's inescapable. There's never been a human civilization without some form of worship, and don't point to communist nations like the USSR or China. They worship blue jeans. Scheduled for this week, we have Sunday school, followed by persecution of homosexuals and public lynching. I hope you'll join me, but remember to leave all scientific knowledge and logical reasoning at home, because that's not in the Bible. Now, how much of that seemed real to you? Is that really what theists think all the time? Of course not. That's comparing your everyday pastor to the Westboro Baptist Church. Truth is, going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than standing in a garage makes you a car. Actions are what defines you. I'm going to present this in 7 minutes. That's a biblical 7. First, it is undoubtedly true that people commit horrific acts of evil in the name of religion. It is also undoubtedly true that people do acts of extraordinary common good inspired by religion. Almost half the healthcare in Africa is currently provided by faith-based organizations, which saves millions of lives. A quarter of the world's HIV/AIDS relief is hosted by the Catholic Church. Muslim and Jewish relief organizations have put aside differences in the Middle East to help the poor, help the populace, even as extremists fight on both sides. Also, I don't know this for a fact, but I'll bet my life there are faith-based charities and soup kitchens of some kind operating in Philadelphia. So the resolution that religion is detrimental to society is unsustainable. Religion can be destructive, but it can also allow for great compassion in our fellow man. And I would say that, secondly, desire to do good is the true essence of faith. In every major religion, there is the golden rule: to do unto others as they would do unto you. You can check the Torah, the Bible, the Quran, the texts of the Buddhists. They all preach tolerance and goodness. As I've said before, it takes more than lip service to be considered faithful. Religious wars happen many times for political reasons more than stated religious differences. The persecution of homosexuals hinges on more than lines in a book. It is a prejudice that exists separate from religion. If we excise religion from America, I don't think it'll end bigotry, and Robert will be a fool to contest that. You can see this in both science and atheism. Consider Josef Mengele. He was the Nazi doctor who performed horrific experiments on Jewish prisoners. He tortured and butchered hundreds in the name of scientific progress. But could anybody really believe that? The Chinese Communist Party mandates that all party members be atheist. Don't you think that the sole purpose of such a mandate is only to solidify their own power? Simply because a man claims his actions for a reason doesn't mean that it is the sole reason. It is more likely that religious fanatics are simply people who are poisoning faith with their own brain of hatred and prejudice. Thirdly, religion fills a gap that science opens. Many of you might believe that religions run contradictory to progress. Certainly Robert believes it, and I would agree with him, but that would make us both wrong. Many great scientific minds grapple with religion, calling it a backwards and harmful addition to human society, focusing their criticism on an ignorant few. What they fail to see is that while science brings facts, brings achievement to humanity, religion brings spirituality and meaning. It isn't a relic. It is a comfort blanket used by primitive people. I wouldn't use it as a guide to biology or follow it as a literal law, but religion does satisfy an instinctual need for meaning. It's a yearning from deep in our hearts that cry for something profound, something that's more important than us all alone on this piece of rock in space. A separate power that brings to heal mankind and humbles us even as the marvels of technology expand. In this way, I don't see religion as a detrimental force. It isn't a force in itself, but an ideal that we must live up to. And what we make of that truly defines society. Be it good or ill, foul or fair. So I would simply finish by saying this. There are times when faith was at fault. But there are many other times when the wrong has been done without religion. So let's not condemn all religion because of the bigotry or prejudice shown by some. And let us at least acknowledge that some good has come out of religion and that we should celebrate. Thank you.